out who I was before I was a guinea pig. And now I'm scared I will. Looking for me? Here I am.
Welcome back, my legends, and today we're going to talk about Wraith. More specifically, who could Wraith really be? Because recently in season 7 we get this interesting voice line where Wraith starts to question who she was in the past.
I thought the experiments changed the person I was. But what if I was always like this? I was afraid I'd never find out who I was before I was a guinea pig. And now I'm scared I will.
And this is interesting because we don't know much about Wraith's past. We know she is from a different universe. So in Wraith's universe, her original universe, we can clearly see that the IMC either won the war or the war's still going on. We have no idea. What we do know is that Wraith was experimented on somewhere in the year 2728 because in the screen she's about 27 years old, but currently she's about 32. So what does this mean? Well, we know one thing from Boyd Walker in the cinematic trailer. Boyd Walker told her to accept who she really is because things will be better that way.
No, this isn't me. The sooner you accept who you really are, the better. Why are you helping me? Don't you get it? We can make them feel every bit of what they did to us.
Now, the reason why that's so important is because pretty much that lets us know that Boyd Walker Wraith knows everything. She knows about her past, she knows what they did to her, and this is probably why she went after Dr. Sinks for revenge. Now, what that tells me is that Boyd Walker Wraith was able to somehow get her memories back, which means there is a chance that Wraith from the other dimension, she's able to somehow get her memories back from this universe. Unfortunately, it's going to be much harder for her to find the answers because Boyd Walker, when she snuck into the lab, they destroyed all the evidence. That was until she learned who she was via Mirage on one of the Twitter comics when Mirage went out of his way to find documents about Wraith. But keep in mind, this is not the same Wraith. This is Boyd Walker Wraith, and in those comics it clearly says here that she has a short temper, which honestly will match Boyd Walker completely perfectly. But does this mean that Wraith from the other universe, does this mean she's just like Boyd Walker, or is she somebody completely different? Because if we go back to the cinematic trailer, we can clearly see that Boyd Walker and Apex Wraith are two completely different people. One wants to get revenge, while the other one just wants to find out who she is. So this is why Wraith is scared to find out who she really is now, because she's afraid that she's going to find out that she is just like Boyd Walker. And the only reason she's not like that is because she hasn't discovered the full truth and gotten her memories back, but that's what she's afraid of. Even worse is that she's also afraid of that maybe she was a monster and actually experimented on people. And I know some people are going to say, but Kev, in the log under Dr. Singh's lab, we can clearly hear that Wraith said that nobody wanted to volunteer for the Project Wraith, so she volunteered herself. But what did Wraith do before she volunteered with Project Wraith? Because remember, when she got experimented on, they gave her an ID that said acid 61137. Interesting. That either that's a very specific number, or that's how many people were experimented on other projects that we don't know about. So there's possibility the Wraith might have experimented on other people that was not part of Project Wraith. Because remember, in the beginning of the trailer of Boyd Walker, we can clearly see that this was an abandoned military base with dark secrets. Keyword secrets. So far we only discovered two secrets. We discovered that Revenant's head was under an underground base in Skulltown, and we discovered that Project Wraith happened in Kings Canyon. So there's probably more secrets that we're gonna find out later on. But my point is that Wraith back in her past could have been part of these secret experiments. In fact, Wraith is from the planet Typhon. And the reason why this is important is because we know in Titanfall 2, when they found the Ark, they actually actually conducted some level of human experiments on the survivors of the colony G21. Now, for those of you who don't know about the colony G21, it's basically the place where Cuban Bliss decided to test the new specters on innocent civilians. Yeah, good old Cuban war criminal Bliss. Now what makes this even sadder, my legends, is that I think that Wraith did experiment on people, and the reason why I'm saying this is that Boyd Walker very clearly told her to accept who she is, because Boyd Walker knows the truth. She knows everything, and she's pretty much telling her to stop wasting her time and accept the person who she really is. I think when Wraith discovers the truth on what she did in the past, I think she's going to come to terms with it, and unlike Boyd Walker, who went out for revenge, she's probably going to use her powers to save people and help her friends probably take down Hammond and the Syndicate. So yeah, my legends, let me know what you think. What you think of Wraith's past, what kind of person you think she was, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.
There's no more